Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today, I am going to take you into the fascinating story of one of the most celebrated and collectible coins in United States history, the Washington Quarter, 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Edition. This is not just any quarter you might see in your pocket change. This is a coin with history, pride, and in rare cases, a value that can surprise even the most experienced collector. So stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to share details that could make you look at this coin in a whole new way. The Washington Bicentennial Quarter was specially issued to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence. On one side, you see the familiar portrait of George Washington, but the reverse side tells the real story, a proud colonial drummer facing left, with a victory torch encircled by 13 stars representing the original colonies. This design only appeared in 1975 and 1976, and every single one of them carries the dual date 1776 to 1976, a constant reminder of America's revolutionary spirit. Now, millions of these quarters were minted for circulation, but here's where things get exciting. Not every coin is the same. Some of these were struck in special 40% silver for collectors, while others have unique mint errors that make them truly one of a kind. Imagine a misstrike, a double die error, or a proof coin that has remained untouched since the day it left the mint. These are the treasures serious collectors are hunting for every single day. Collectors always talk about rarity, and in the world of the bicentennial quarter, rarity doesn't mean how many were made, it means how many have survived in exceptional, pristine condition. A coin that has been kept safe in a collection, shining like the day it was struck, will always be in high demand. The difference between an average circulated quarter and a mint condition gem can be huge when it comes to market value. Over the years, auctions and private sales have shown us just how much collectors are willing to pay for that perfect coin. A stunning uncirculated silver bicentennial quarter recently sold in a major coin auction in Chicago for an amount that would make any coin hunter's heart skip a beat, a full $15,000 in words, not numbers, for a single quarter. And that's not just a one-off story. Similar coins have been fetching high prices in other markets across the United States too. If you're a collector or even just starting out, here's my advice: always keep your eyes open for sharp details, strong luster, and absolutely no scratches or wear on the coin surface. Look for those special 40% silver editions minted in San Francisco, and never ignore a coin with a possible striking error. These details could mean the difference between a regular quarter and a life-changing find. The Washington 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Quarter isn't just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American history you can hold in your hand. It's a reminder of independence, craftsmanship, and the joy of collecting something truly special. Whether you find it in change, buy it at a flea market, or win it at an auction, the thrill of owning a rare and valuable coin is an experience no collector ever forgets. So, if you've got one of these quarters at home, don't toss it aside. Take a closer look, because you might just be holding a small but mighty fortune. And who knows, maybe the next big auction story will be about your coin and your lucky find. Keep collecting, keep searching, and most of all, keep the passion for coins alive. Coin number 2. I'm bringing you a story about a coin that is modern in date but holds an incredible place in American history and in the hearts of collectors. I'm talking about the 2017 Frederick Douglass Washington Quarter, a coin that celebrates one of the greatest voices for freedom and equality in United States history. And here's the thrilling part: this coin, in certain rare conditions or with unique minting errors, can be worth far more than its face value. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal its original market value in words and share tips that could help you spot a treasure hiding in plain sight. The Frederick Douglass Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, and it honors the life and legacy of Douglass, an abolitionist, writer, and powerful public speaker whose work changed the course of American history. On the obverse side, you see the familiar image of George Washington, while the reverse shows Frederick Douglass seated at his writing desk, with his historic home in the background, a design full of strength, wisdom, and dignity. This is not just a coin, it's a tribute to a man who fought for justice and equality with words that shook the world. But what makes the 2017 Frederick Douglass Quarter so special for collectors is the combination of its historical significance and the possibility of rare minting errors. Some coins have been found with double dies, off-center strikes, and unusual metal flaws that make them truly one of a kind. And then there are the proof and uncirculated versions, struck with an extra level of sharpness and shine that instantly catch the eye of any serious collector. These coins were minted in different locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and each mint mark can play a role in its desirability. San Francisco proof strikes, in particular, are in high demand among collectors who seek coins with mirror-like surfaces and perfect detailing. Even regular circulation strikes, if kept in pristine, untouched condition, can fetch impressive prices when offered at coin shows or auctions. Collectors know that finding a high-grade modern quarter is harder than it sounds. Most of these coins entered daily circulation, bouncing from hand to hand, and picking up scratches, wear, and damage along the way. That's why an untouched, uncirculated Frederick Douglass quarter is like finding a time capsule. It's a survivor that tells its story without the scars of everyday use. If you're a coin hunter or a collector, my tip is simple: always check the date, the mint mark, and the condition first. If you notice doubling on the lettering, numbers, or design features, set that coin aside immediately. And if you have the chance to purchase proof or uncirculated sets, make sure to store them safely, away from humidity and handling, because condition is the lifeline of a coin's value. Over the years, we've seen some beautiful Frederick Douglass quarters selling for remarkable amounts at auctions in cities like New York, Chicago, and Dallas. A flawless proof version with a deep cameo finish was recently sold for an incredible $2,000 in words, while a rare mint error example fetched even more in a collector's private sale. These aren't just coins, they're investments in history, art, and the enduring American story. So my friends, never underestimate a modern quarter in your change. Look closely, respect the details, and remember that treasures can appear where you least expect them. The 2017 Frederick Douglass quarter is a shining reminder that history is still being honored through our coinage, and for those with sharp eyes and a collector's passion, it can also be a pathway to holding something truly valuable. If you've enjoyed this journey into the story of the Frederick Douglass quarter, make sure to keep your passion alive and your eyes open for that next great find. Because in the world of coin collecting, the next treasure could be just one coin away. Coin number 3, we're diving into a coin that's fresh in date but already stirring excitement in the collector world, the 2021 D Washington quarter. At first glance it might look like an ordinary coin you'd find in your pocket change, but let me tell you, certain versions of this quarter have details and qualities that can make them far more valuable than 25 cents. So don't skip a single moment of this video, because what I'm about to share could make you look at your coins in a whole new way. The Washington quarter has been a classic part of American coinage since 1932, but in 2021 the Denver Mint struck a quarter that quickly became a target for collectors. The design, part of the final year of the America the Beautiful series, carries a unique beauty, with George Washington's familiar profile on the obverse and the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site design on the reverse, honoring the courage and dedication of America's first African-American military aviators. This combination of modern history and striking detail is exactly why collectors are paying attention. Now here's where things get really interesting. Not every 2021 D quarter is the same. Some coins left the Denver Mint with small but significant minting errors. We're talking about double die obverse varieties, off-center strikes, and even a few with incomplete or weak edges. These errors may seem tiny to the casual observer, but to a seasoned collector they are a treasure map pointing to big value. And when you combine a rare error with a coin that's still in uncirculated, flawless condition, the demand can skyrocket. Collectors know that modern coins in top condition are harder to find than you might think. Most of these 2021 D quarters were released straight into circulation, clinking around in cash registers and pockets, picking up scratches and wear almost immediately. That's why a fresh, high-grade example pulled from a mint set or bankroll is like striking gold for a coin hunter. If you're searching for these coins, my tip is simple: pay close attention to every detail. Look at the date, the mint mark, and examine both sides under good light or with a magnifying glass. Search for doubling in the lettering or design, check the strike quality, and always set aside coins with perfect luster and no contact marks. And don't forget, even a tiny mint error can be the difference between pocket change and a collector's jackpot. We've already seen some exciting sales of these coins in different cities across the country. In Dallas, a pristine 2021 D quarter with a rare double die sold in an online auction for a solid $250 in words. Another uncirculated specimen with an off-center strike brought in a similar price in a private collector sale. And that's just the beginning. As the years pass and fewer untouched examples remain, the value of these coins is only expected to grow. So my friends, the next time you get change at the store or crack open a fresh roll of quarters from the bank, take a careful look. You might just be holding a piece of modern coinage that could become tomorrow's headline in the collector's market. The 2021 D Washington quarter isn't just a coin, it's history, it's art, and for the lucky finder, it's an opportunity waiting to be discovered. Keep your eyes sharp, your hands steady, and your passion for collecting alive. Because in the world of rare coins, the thrill is in the hunt and the reward is in the discovery. And who knows, the next rare 2021 D quarter could be sitting in your pocket right now.